What's up there, people? Huntspoke Riders here, and what can I say? Out here in the budget home gym buildup, getting it in, doing what I gotta do. I just want to make this video real quick. This first part of it, just to explain what you're about to see. What you're about to see is the update of my home gym. Of the stuff I've added within the last 3 weeks. I'm 3 weeks in on this, and I've added a few little items here and there. This is also video is going to be also a review of a new bench I got and 2 curl bars. I already did a review of the main bench and the bar. This bar right behind me. I've already got that review video up there. My first video of this, so check it out when you get a chance. But I just wanted to let you know this video here is just going to be kind of a mixture of things as far as the fitness side goes. So, yeah, this is just going to be an update video. There has been a few updates. Unfortunately, tomorrow I think is Easter. We're 3 weeks in, and there looks like there's really, unless there's something out there I don't know about, there's no telling when the gyms are going to be open. So, within the last 3 weeks, I try to stay in the house. I do try to stay in the house. I try to be responsible. But at the same time, I do still work. I'm what you call an essential worker. Yeah. So, I do work part-time, 5 days a week. So, I do have to go out. But when I go out to go to work, I try to, leave a little earlier, go to different places to try to get some of these items I need for the gym. Or if I need to leave to go get food, I make sure I go to a place that's like a superstore that has everything. That way I can buy food and still look for exercise-related equipment. So here in the corner, I'm going to put like a list of everything I've bought so far. And basically the grand total of what I've spent so far in this budget gym. But man, all I could say at this point is I'm very thankful for what I got. And this experience has really changed a lot of people I know. It definitely has changed me. For years I've taken just being able to go to the gym and taken it for granted. And I should have been buying stuff prior to this, And one thing I won't, when it gets back to normal, hopefully it will get back to normal soon. What I'm not going to take for granted is I'm really going to be on the money with trying to buy stuff, because now it's so frustrating. Because companies I want to deal like Rogue Fitness, I've always wanted to buy something for Rogue Fitness for years. It's one of them things where I look them up online. I say, oh yeah, this would be nice to have this. But I ain't really got room for it. I'll get it one day, And now that I really can, I could have bought it anytime I wanted to, but I didn't. Now I can't. You go on roguefitness.com and almost 90% of the websites, everything's out of stock. And the stuff that is in stock, you're almost scared to order because it's like, when are you really going to get it? So, yeah, hopefully, one thing this had taught me, man, is I can't be getting caught. Basically, everybody pretty much got caught with their pants down on this one. Well, not everybody. I know I did. So, I don't know. All I can say is I'm going to properly prepare myself, and eventually I will be upgrading all this stuff. And I'd like to, once everything gets back to normal, I'd like to get an Olympic bench and Olympic bars and Olympic plates and stuff like that. But I'm thankful for what I got for now. For now, this is the budget build. But man, oh man. I will say one thing about this. Working outside, not that off of a back porch, does have its upsides and downsides. It's a good or bad thing, But at the end of the day, I'm still on my program. I'm still working out every day. And although I don't get everything on my list done, I'm still getting 75 to 80% of the stuff on my list that I was doing at the gym. I'm getting most of that stuff still done. That's the main, to keep going and maintaining and, just keep doing what you got to do, At times like this, you just kind of got to get creative and just get out there and just keep the ball rolling. So anyway, I'm not going to try and make this too long, but once again, the home gym build-up. This is the home gym budget build-up series. These are the next 3 pieces I picked up. I have been picking up weight plates here and there as I can find them. But the next 3 main pieces I picked up are this. I'll be giving my review on them. I got this curl bar here. The Marcy SCB248. And then I got this other curl bar. And that is the Tricep curl bar. That is TCB48R. And I got this secondary bench. As you know, I got the weight bench back there, but the weight bench I cannot do everything on. So I picked up this weight bench right here. I'm going to see how this one does. And for some reason, I cannot see the model number. Oh, here it is. Model number MKB211. So I'm going to unbox these items. I'm going to do the 2 curl bars first, and then I'll unbox this and put it together. And I'm going to use it for a little while, at least a few times, and let you know what I think of it. So this is just a continuation of the budget home gym buildup. Okay, well, I just pulled this bar out the box, took it out of the packaging, and I don't know, man. The bar itself feels pretty good. It's a solid bar, has a little weight to it. But the one thing I don't like is, you see that? The little end pieces you screw on there. One of them's missing the little rubber piece. I pulled the packaging all out, and this piece wasn't in there. So that's a little disappointing. But other than that, I mean, I'm not going to take it back. I pretty much can't take it back because the way things are going, hey, we're at a point now where you buy stuff or workout equipment, and it's pretty much you get what you get. You don't throw a fit, So, but yeah, I'm like, man, come on, man. It's already starting off bad, missing pieces. But I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna use it. It is what it is. Everything else is there. That rubber piece is there. That rubber piece is there. It's just missing that 1 mil piece. But other than that, let's see. I guess other than that, it feels all right. All right. Let me throw this in the backyard with the rest of the stuff, and moving on to this one, I'm a little skeptical about. But moving on to the next curl bar next. Okay. Well, I pulled everything out the box, and everything is here. Got the 2 little pieces. I am kind of impressed that they come with a little tool to pull it all together. So I'm always skeptical of a 2-piece bar, but unfortunately my barbell is a 2-piece bar by the same company, and it does all right. So I figured, hey, we'll give it a try. It is interesting how this goes together. It has a little notch on this bar, which I'm glad that notch is there. It does make it a little bit better. And then right here, it goes in right there, and I guess locks into that notch and holds it all together. So that's going to be the plan there. As that slides into there, like so, then I'll tighten it down. And let me tighten it down. Well, it doesn't go like that. But it goes like that, because the notch is right there, and you slide that in, and you tighten it down. And let me tighten this up, put this together, and see, kind of feel if it's sturdy or not. I'll let you know here in a second. But so far, so good. This one's looking a little better than the first one. My only complaint, and it's really not a make or break kind of deal, because it is, at the end of the day, the bar itself is not straight, but it's hard to tell on camera. It's not, it does has like a slight little tilt to it. It ain't 100%, laser straight. As you can see, that first hump is just slightly tilted compared to the second hump. But that's pretty much, I think, what you're going to get for a budget 2-piece bar. But hey, don't get me wrong, I'm still going to use it, and I'm definitely glad I found it and was able to purchase it. But I can't say it's I can't give it all the high praise in the world. If there's one flaw, that was the only really flaw. That's not really a make or break flaw, but to me it is kind of a flaw. It's really all in where they put that little notch. In my opinion, that little notch on the inside, if they would have just haired it over just a little bit, it probably would have been a little bit straighter. But once again, it is what it is, and I'm gonna deal with it. And you can't really expect too much. It's not going to be flawless, people, for a budget bar. If you're looking for flawless, you're going to have to spend quadruple the amount that this bar costs here. Because, and then most likely you're not going to buy a two-piece bar. But, hey, I'm happy I got it, and I will be using it. And that's that on that. Next up is this bench right here. Okay. Now, once I put a little weight on this thing and then actually try to use it, I take that back. There is a slight little wobble. You're not going to be able to see it on camera. See if I can get it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick that up on camera. But there is a little play in the middle. And you can definitely feel it when you're trying to use this bar here. Now, in the future, because I have a lot of metal fabricating tools over here, I will probably be ditching this little screw here, grinding this all down, and I probably will be welding a couple beads to try to get rid of that little wobble. So that's just anybody out there looking at this. It's better than nothing, but there is a slight wobble. It's pretty much the same as this. It's the same brand as this. This one here, there's a slight little wobble, when you're bench pressing with this 2-piece bar. So I'm starting to understand that any 2-piece bar, there's going to be a slight little wobble on it. Never mind a little tiny 5-pound plates. That's a whole nother story. But yeah, earlier I said it felt solid, and it did feel solid, until I actually put the weights on it and did a few curls and realized I can feel it in my hand, a little wobble in there. But, I'm not going to complain for the price. It's a cheap bar. And all in all, like I said, I'll probably end up fixing that. I'll show you a video on that if I end up fixing it, which eventually I will. I'll probably do this bar and this bar at the same time, because there's really no reason to have in shipping purposes, there's really no reason to have 2-piece bars. So unless you're breaking them down and putting them in some kind of a box and moving them around a lot. But yeah, so I would definitely probably be welding this bar here, and I'd probably be welding that bar there to try to make it a little bit more sturdier. All right, people, on to that bench next. Okay, well, there it is. The Marcy Club Utility Bench, MKB-211. Everything, all the pieces and parts were there. Everything went together like it's supposed to. The instructions were good. Everything. It definitely, the pads were a lot better shape than that one right there. But I already got a video on that. But yeah, the pads were in good shape. Everything is what it's supposed to be. I will say one thing. Anybody that's putting this together, you might want to, as far as the tools that go, it doesn't really come with tools, so you should have tools already. But to make your life a lot easier, I would suggest getting either some sockets or a wrench set or a socket and ratchet. But anyway, to get all this together, you're going to need a 10 millimeter, a 13 millimeter, a 16 millimeter, a 17 millimeter, and a 19 millimeter. Yes, you could put it together with a crescent wrench or a couple crescent wrenches or 2 pair of pliers. You could do that, but in order to make life a lot easier, once again, if you get a 10, a 13, a 16, a 17, and a 19 sockets and a ratchet or wrenches, your life will go a lot quicker and it'll go a lot easier. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with it, man. There's nothing. The only thing I really wouldn't call the complaint, but the only thing I think that they could have did better is, and it's just probably me because I'm a lot bigger guy, but these could be a little bit wider. And now if I want to do sit-ups, I have to basically keep my legs together like this. I normally don't do sit-ups like this. If I'm using the one at the gym, my legs are kind of like about like this, you know. But with this one, with it being so narrow, now I gotta just do sit-ups with my legs together like this just to be able to fit on there. It's just something I'm gonna have to get used to for now. I'm gonna play with it a little bit more. Later on down the line, I might modify them, and maybe because I might modify them and see if I can find a bar a little bit longer. But I mean, for what it is and for what I paid for it on the budget, I'm not really gonna complain. Like I said, that's the only, I wouldn't call that a flaw. That'd be more like a personal preference. You know, it's really not big man friendly, which most weight equipment isn't, which is kind of ironic because you kind of get it to lose weight, but it's all good. But anyway, it's a budget bench, basically. Another thing I thought was kind of weird is it would have been a lot better also if this was able to be raised up, because let me put it in the flat position, the so-called flat position real quick. Okay, this is the so-called flat position, kind of like this one right here. But the only downfall to this is you're kind of, you know, it's still kind of tilted like this. If it could have been perfectly flat, it would have been a lot better, but that's probably a different bench. That's probably not what I got. I mainly got this bench to do sit-ups and to make it a little bit easier for me to do some dumbbell work. Well, I don't want to use this one, because in order for me to do some dumbbell work on this one, I have to take the bar off and take all the plates off so it won't get in the way. But yeah, man, all in all, I'm happy with it. I mean, it's cool. It's all a budget thing. So give you a quick little pan out. This is the home gym. This is the budget home gym so far. This is what I'm working with, man. Little by little, piece by piece, bar by bar, plate by plate, I will get there one day. Now, if I could find, I got a lot of 5 plates. But for some reason I cannot find any 10s or any 25s. If I could find some 10 plates or some 25 plates, man, I'll be in there. But like I got 5s there. I got 5s and 2.5s. For some reason that's all I run across out here, 5s and 2.5s. I'm not really looking for 35s or 45s. I think I will probably go to an Olympic setup before I upgrade to the 35s and 45 plates. It's not that serious. That I don't really think this bar could handle all that weight either. But right now, I only have 2 25 plates and 2 10 plates. I need 4 plates in order to use them for dumbbell purposes. Everything else I got 4 or more, so I can use them for dumbbell purposes. I got a bunch of 5s. I got 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 2.5s. But man, if I could just find 2 more 10s and 2 more 25s, man, I'll be in there. And this is about, as far as space go, I'm really running out of space. I don't really have, and these are the weights that came with the bench. These are the concrete weights wrapped in the plastic, basically. I'm not really a big fan of those, but I do use them. They do, don't get me wrong, they do come in handy. Something is better than nothing, but this is the setup so far, man. Future plans is, once it becomes available, I would like to upgrade to an Olympic bench, Olympic bar, and some Olympic plates. That's why I didn't want to spend too much on this stuff. This is just a budget-friendly build-up to get me by until the Olympic stuff becomes available. So this is the home gym so far. And also, the space is a little limited out here. I'm in the process of moving some stuff around, and once I get the Olympic stuff, it'll all be in a different position. You know, it'll all be different. But all in all, man, I'm happy with it. So I just figured I'd let you guys check that out real quick, and there it is. Oh yeah, and the curtain. Oh man, the curtain is. I should have been hung this up, man. The curtain definitely comes in handy. It might look janky, but it stops that sun in the morning from blasting in my eyeball while I'm trying to work out. So it does what it's supposed to do. Even though it's an indoor room darkening curtain, we'll see how long it lasts outdoors. I did have to go and staple it down real good because the wind was blowing it down. Or I nailed it down real good so the wind doesn't blow it down. And every once in a while, the wind blows so heavy it'll flip it up on the roof. But then I just gotta get something. And I usually get this little rake right here, and I pull it down. So, all right, that's enough of me babbling on. But there's the gym setup. There you have it. Huntspoke Riders, signing out.